Ottawa.
Welcome to our segment Wrapped in the Sparkle of Christmas. Hi, my name is Pierangela Pica. We gather to celebrate the magic that happens when kindness lights our hearts and hope guides our way. In a world that can move a little too fast sometimes, this season invites us to pause, to listen, to love, and to remember that even the smallest act of kindness can shine brighter than any star we'll ever put up on a tree. Benvenuti a questa rubrica in un momento incantato, dove l'aria profuma di meraviglia e il Natale illumina ogni cosa con la sua magia. Natale, periodo in cui le luci brillano un po' di più, i sogni sembrano più vicini e ogni gesto di gentilezza diventa una scintilla capace di scaldare il mondo.
Alexa, turn on Christmas.
Good day. I'm Trina Costantini-Powell, and welcome to Oggi Ottawa. Today we're with Tony D'Angelo. Many of you know him from our community. He's a well-respected member of St. Anthony's Church Choir, and he's going to talk to us about his beautiful, magical Christmas wonderland. Tony.
Thank you, Trina. Christmas has always been a passion with me. Since a little boy, my mother would take out the decorations when I was 7 or 8 years old, and I just start decorating. So the passion has stayed with me all my life. When I worked in Rome, actually, from 2009, 2012, we were allowed to bring personal items with us, like kitchenware, beds, sheets, and towels and that. And I brought my Christmas decorations. I didn't have as much as I have now, but I did bring my Christmas decorations. So what we see here, this wonderful mirror is one of the mirrors I bought while I was working in Rome and was shipped back by the government. Thank you very much. I've got the two plaques on the wall there. Those I picked up in a Christmas market in Gdansk, Poland in 2023. A Ukrainian lady that, because of the invasion, had to leave, and she's now living in Gdansk, Poland, and she's making these. These are handmade, lacquered and all that. So she puts those together, so I picked up a couple of those. And we're looking at the manger here. The manger is another manger that comes from Naples. So the manger itself, the figurines I picked up at St. Joseph's Oratory in Montreal. Just before the pandemic hit. It was January 2020, and it was after Christmas, and I managed to pick up this wonderful little set here of the Nativity. And my two Santa Clauses, of course. I've had those for over 20 years, and thanks to Costco. No, I picked up these two wonderful Santa Clauses, and they're my welcoming committee when friends come over.
Tony, we've now moved downstairs into your family room, as well decorated to the ninth degree with Christmas decorations, but you've got some very special ones here on your mantle, and maybe you can just tell us a bit about those.
Okay, so what we're looking here in front of the soundbar, these are all figurines that come from a store called Toon. I believe they started in Italy, and there's over 1,000 stores across Europe. They're high-end bonbonniere. They do the bomboniere and favors for special events, but they also make a special series just for the carabinieri. So you've got the series here, and over on the other side, the three figurines on the other side you can't go into the store and buy them. They're issued to the carabinieri, and I've got friends from when I worked in overseas from 2009, 2012, that every year they're very gracious and they give me the newest edition of the bomboniere that comes out. And the other figurines as well are from the store Toon. Now these two little guys here, the hockey players, I'm very fond of hockey, but when I worked in Rome, Italy from 2009 to 2012. I arrived there at the end of November, and the very first gift that was sent to me by my children just before Christmas were the two figurines, the little polar bear and the beaver with the hockey stick. So that was very special. So I keep those around every year.
I'm looking at your tree. And we've got, I'm seeing actually an ornament from Vienna, but maybe you can just tell us about a few of those.
This is my international tree. I know some people like to do the theme trees, blue and silver or gold and red. This is a mishmash of different ornaments. I've collected ornaments from, the big one right in the middle here is my favorite. And this one I picked up in Estonia, in Tallinn, Estonia. My good friend Myrold took me to a wonderful Christmas store there. I also have the one from Krakow, Poland here. I picked up in Krakow. It's all hand painted, it's 3D. I've got also from bells from Estonia, from Finland, Budapest, Vienna, Salzburg. This one is very interesting. This one is terracotta. It's from Zagreb, Croatia. And inside you have a little Santa candle. And that's the way, back in the olden days when they didn't have electricity and they didn't have strands of lights on the tree, well, they would put candles in the tree. And so this was a way of putting candles in the tree without burning your tree down. So this nativity here, it's a very special nativity. I put it up in the past, but for a number of years I just had a bare wall back there and I thought, looks kind of funny. So I started doing a little bit of research and I found on Amazon, this is actually a photographer's backdrop. So I have a good friend that has framed basically all my frames in the house. And I took this this canvas to him and I said, can you frame it for me? So he did a wraparound. And so we see the Star of Bethlehem and we've got Jerusalem in the background and the three wise men, the three kings on their camels. And it's just so fitting and it gives a backdrop and the story to the nativity. So this is my welcoming committee cabinet. Apart from my two Santa Clauses, I like to put this cabinet together. Every year I interchange pieces and I added, I think since last year, another 7 or 8 pieces, and I said I wouldn't. Anyhow, so I do have a lot of sculptors from a famous American sculptor called Jim Shore. And so I'm a big fan of his. So you'll see throughout the cabinet, there's a lot of Jim Shore sculptures here. But one in particular that's not Jim Shore, I'm very proud of, is the white Santa Nutcracker. I bought that from my mother's sister, my Aunt Lorenza, when I was 16. Here we have Father Christmas and Jesus. And as we go a little lower here, I've got some that I picked up overseas. So I've got the two Matryoshkas on the extremes that I picked up in Kyiv, in Ukraine in 2015. And then in 2011, I picked up the two center ones there from Riga, Latvia. As we go further down, well, I've got some more that are, so I've got one that came from the Philippines, a friend gave to me. I also have a little Matryoshka from St. Petersburg. The one in the right-hand corner at the back is from Tallinn, Estonia. And the one on the left here was a Russian lady that carves them. And I picked it up in Strasbourg, France at the Christmas market. So this is basically, I've got Santa Clauses from a few places around the world. And this is my showcase that I really enjoy, and I enjoy showing off to my friends. So I have here ornaments from quite a few other countries. I do have from the Vatican, I've got from Lisbon, from Madrid, from the Netherlands, from Holland. I've also got from Bulgaria, from Russia. Where else here? And that's also from Mexico. The cloth ones that you see here, I've got the cloth bear, gingerbread bear here, and the little bear at the bottom there, and there's a heart somewhere on the other side. Those are handmade in Lviv, Ukraine, so I've got friends that have sent from Ukraine. I've got from Japan as well. So I do have, this is my international tree that I can tell friends and family that where they came from, where I got them, how I came about them. And yeah, no, it's always been a passion of mine, so thank you. So contrary to popular belief, I'm not much of a drinker, but as you see here, my liquor cabinet. So I've traveled to many countries. I do collect a lot of bottles, and I collect bottles because the bottle's beautiful or it's a remembrance of a country I've been to. So I've got over 65 bottles on top of my cabinet here. But this one here is very special. It's a Christmas tree. It's actually a bottle of grappa that was given to me by a friend in Rome in 2010. And so the stockings you see hanging here, that I did do my service with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. There's a retired member that lives in Western Canada, and these are actual uniforms of the RCMP that she used to make these wonderful stockings. So I managed to acquire 2 of them. And hanging over each stocking are 2 little stuffed. There's Mrs. Christmas and Father Christmas, Santa Claus. And these were made by a young lady from Vinnytsia, Ukraine, who was making these and selling them on Instagram to make money for the soldiers. So this is my Christmas village, and you hear the train going around it. It's not your typical Dickens Christmas English village. I do have about 15 little ceramic houses on the Christmas village here. I have picked up different items. The towers where the train's just going by now are the towers of St. Anthony from Basel, Switzerland. Now the reason it's so close to the tracks is when I went to the Christmas market in Basel, Switzerland, they had this tramway that would be snaking through the center of Basel through these narrow passages, and it impressed me how this tramway could go through the narrow passages. And so when I saw the towers at the Christmas market, I bought St. Anthony's Towers, and it's going by the tramway. At the back, the far back there, we have a tall beige and red house, which I picked up at the Christmas market in Rome in 2011. And beside it, we have a white church from Brussels. And if you go to the immediate right-hand side beside Santa's workshop, there's a little hobbit house or an elf house, and that I picked up at the Christmas market in Budapest. Budapest, by the way, is probably one of the nicest Christmas markets in Europe. If you have a chance to visit Europe and go to a Christmas market, Budapest should definitely be on your list. And so here, this is my big nativity, and you see it when you come into the house. It's probably the first thing you notice. It's quite big. It's quite large. I've had the figurines for about 30 years. My parents bought them for me. When I worked in Rome in 2009, they actually came with me, but I never had the manger for it. So about 6 or 7 years ago, I was searching online. I'd searched all the main sites, Amazon and eBay, and never found anything. So I did a general site, and I found a site in Italy, and I kind of guesstimated the size of my statues at one lunch hour while I was working. And so when it came to the door, I ordered it on a Wednesday, and by Monday night it was at my door 5 days. I almost jumped out of my skin when I saw the box. The box was huge. It was as big as a refrigerator, but it was well packed. And so it's fitting for the size of the statues, and it comes from Naples. And there's a famous place in Naples, San Gregorio Armeno, where they make most of the nativities.
of Oggi Ottawa. I'm Angelo Iacono, Member of Parliament for Alfred Pella. I want to extend my warmest holiday wishes to the Italian community here in Ottawa. Thank you for your continued engagement and for all that you do to enrich our city. May this holiday season bring you joy, love, and cherished moments with your loved ones. From my family to yours, auguri di buone feste e un felicissimo anno nuovo.
Miei cari genitori, questa è la letterina di Natale, non c'è poi nulla di male a godere qualche cosettina, lascio il ballo, il suono, il canto ai garzoni, alle donzelle, ma io desidero soltanto un toroncino bello. Questo è il Natale per noi quando eravamo piccoli.
Cari amici, sì, il Natale per me è una cosa molto speciale. Mi ricordo da bambino in una piccola parrocchia del nostro paesello di Gallo Matese, provincia di Caserta, io facevo il chierichetto e quindi sempre dietro al nostro parroco Don Michele e a mezzanotte di Natale è stata una cosa meravigliosa perché con i canti natalizi ed io che servivo, a proposito, ancora in latino allora, quindi io barbottavo in latino delle cose che non capivo, però era una cosa speciale e tutti i parrocchiani e gli amici e i bambini intorno al presepe, che era il centro, il fulcro del presepe del Santo Natale. Quindi vi auguro a tutti un buon e Santo Natale e grazie, arrivederci alla prossima.
E adesso ecco a voi i Doremi Bimbi! Everybody, Joe's going to come around the table. Everybody look at him and give him a qualcun altro ha bisogno di aiuto? Look at Joe, everybody, big smile. Così.
Like just like this, and then cut it off. Just one. Yeah.
Hi there, I'm the Mean Green Santa, and you're watching OG Today.
Our youth show us that the future is bright when it's guided by compassion. Veramente i nostri giovani ci mostrano tutti i giorni che il futuro è luminoso se guidato con compassione. E adesso abbiamo alcuni giovani della nostra parrocchia, abbiamo Luca Marinelli e Marcello Malandra del gruppo Gioventù della Chiesa di Sant'Antonio e abbiamo anche Carina Della Valle del gruppo Fonte d'Amore.
Well, we're here to give thanks for our families and our friends, and especially for this time of year for this time of year, for Christmas time. This is the perfect time for us to, not just give thanks for our family and friends, but to also spend a lot of time with them. I know for myself, one of the things I really enjoy is just having dinner with my family, and sometimes I'm not around with, busy commitments and whatnot, but for the one day where we can have all of our family together for dinner, whether it's at my nonna's house, we're hosting it at our house, but family is one of the biggest things for Christmas.
So I'd like to share one of my Christmas memories. It'd probably be getting together with all my cousins at my nonna's house Christmas Eve, and there'd be a big spread of seafood and whatnot. We'd be playing bingos late at night, and then we would all go to Christmas Eve Mass at St. Anthony's Church, and then go back and open Christmas gifts. That was really nostalgic for me and my family over the years growing up.
Oh, wow. Well, I love those memories and those traditions that we all share. And speaking to you all, there's so much that Christmas reminds us of. And one of my favorite things is spreading kindness. And that's something that we all have to remember. Smiling to our neighbors, smiling to the less fortunate, and being there for one another. We got to pray for each other and remember that the holidays is the most special time of the year, and we're all there for each other. Preghiamo per tutti, preghiamo per la famiglia e preghiamo per la pace. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Buon Natale a tutti. Grazie.
Dear beloved Paris family, in the silence of Bethlehem, God revealed his tenderness in the child Jesus. Christmas is a beautiful reminder that even in our uncertainties, God enters our lives with hope, simplicity, and peace. This year, as your pastor, your parish priest, I want to give thanks to God for each of you, my dear parishioners. Thank you for your faith. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your service. And thank you for your love for our parish community, San Anthony. May the light of Christ shine on your path. May the light of Christ shine on your family, and may his peace dwell in your homes, in your family, and may his joy overflow in your hearts. Let us continue to walk together as one family of faith, guided by the star of God's life. Wishing you all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Buon Natale a tutti voi, cari fratelli e sorelle, cari parrocchiani, e buon anno a tutti voi. Grazie. Thank you.
Buon Natale!
Hi, my name is Olivia Choili, who serves in music ministry. The meaning of Christmas to me is very special. It's Christ's Mass. That's the meaning of Christmas, the Eucharist. As a Jubilee year in 2025 now, I take this meaning as the remember of Our Lady's conception. Yeah, she accepted our Jesus. The meaning of Christmas is we accept Jesus into our heart, in our life, for happy, joy, and Christ our Savior. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
e a tutte le vostre famiglie auguri di buon Natale.
Cari amici, cari telespettatori, sono il dottor Kakis con i miei colleghi qua. Vogliamo veramente esprimere i nostri tantissimi auguri di buon Natale, buon anno, ma nella nostra questa prima edizione Oggi Ottawa, adesso con me tutti i miei amici che fanno anche gli auguri di queste buone feste o belle feste.
Sì, grazie dottor Kakis. Carissimi amici, benvenuti al nostro nuovo programma e dal nuovo comitato del nostro programma televisivo Oggi Ottawa TV vi giungano i nostri auguri più sinceri per il Santo Natale.
Thank you for welcoming us into your homes and into your hearts.
As we begin this journey together, we're honored to celebrate the traditions, stories, and spirit that make our Italian-Canadian community so special.
Che il Natale illumini i vostri cuori con dolci ricordi, nuove speranze e tutto l'amore delle persone che vi sono care.
May this Christmas fill your homes with joy, your tables with laughter, and your hearts with warmth and hope.
We can't wait to share many beautiful moments with you in the year ahead.
Auguri sinceri from Oggi Ottawa and our families to yours. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.